high school football on WCIA3.
Football is everything. Hey, let's go.
This is Kirshner Building Center's Friday Football Fever.
Hey, welcome in. I'm Glenn Kinley. She's Courtney Lee Brewer. This is Friday Football Fever. Football season has flown by.
I know. I'm as shocked reading this as I am saying it. We are 2/3 of the way through the regular season once we get off the desk tonight. That's obscene.
We hope that you have had as much fun as we have, and this was a fun matchup. Arthur Lovington Atwood Hammond rolls out the welcome mats for Arcola. It's our spotlight game of the week. Purple Riders get the ball first. Brody Drake on the carry. Good gain, enough for a first down, but no points on that drive for the Riders. The Knights take possession and quickly go to work. Up 7-0 already. Here's Easton Frederick, a big gain. ALAH in business and knocking on the door now. Trey Strode punches it in from inside the 5. The Knights up 2 scores now. Arthur Lovington Atwood Hammond. The offense keeps rolling on a 4th down in the second quarter. Cruz Hale to Jaden Parson. Never a doubt the junior tight end does the rest, and the Knights roll all night long, winning 48-6.
Not that this is anything new, but keep an eye on the Knights. Clifton Central heading to Westville to face the Tigers. Easton Boland connects with Landon Kuhn for a nice gain of yards, and that sets up a 33-yard field goal by Matt Darling. That's pretty far for high school.
Not a lot of high school kickers drilling them from 33.
And that'll open up the scoring. Next Comet drive, Brady Schul escapes the collapsing pocket and finds Cash Menard. A few plays later, Schul connects with Caden Naveau for 6 in the lead, but Westville goes on to regain that lead and stay perfect on the season, 37-14.
All right, here's one we had a good feeling would be quite the battle. 5-0 Williamsville versus 4-1 Athens. Bullets go aerial attack early. Jackson Sanders, the kid can air it out. Colin Grossenheider reels it in. Williamsville strikes first, but here comes Athens. Kenneth Baker to James Jones, or I don't think that's Jones. I think we'll see him right here. We will. There he is. And they're in business, marching towards the end zone. It's Lincoln Kirk who will punch it in for Athens. The extra point puts them up 7-6. The Bullets respond before half with a field goal. And in the second half, it's all Bullets. It was, I believe, 9-6 at halftime, and then Williamsville wins 45-14. If I was better at math, I'd tell you what that second half deficit was. I know it's impressive.
But we're not good at math, and that's why we do this job. Bulldogs trying to get back in the win column, hosting Effingham. That's a 14-0 lead. I can do that. For Mahomet-Seymour after the break, Ryan Pruitt gets it to Owen Seymour for a nice gain of yards. Bulldog first down. From there, Pruitt hands it off to Marco Casillas. He finds a hole and is gone. Tumbles into the end zone, and the point after is good. Mahomet-Seymour up 21-0, complete with the Lane Kiffin Selly for the Dogs. Hart's answer, Jackson Bridges to Chase Starkey. He shakes off a pack of Bulldog defenders, breaks some ankles, and finds pay dirt. Bulldogs keep Effingham out of the end zone from there, though, and get the 49-7 conference win.
Oh, a good bounce back for Mahomet-Seymour. Back here in Champaign, Urbana visiting Centennial. Not a long road trip there. The Tigers trailing but threatening. Marquand Dunn to Sorrell Darrow Jr. They're right on the cusp of 6 points. But on 4th down, the Chargers will not give an inch. Turnover on downs just before the half. The Centennial defense was brilliant all night long. Chargers win 44-0.
Nice win for Centennial. Speaking of the Big 12, homecoming night at Danville, they take on Central. Danville ran the opening kickoff back, but not much going their way on offense. Central's Tate Yoder recovers a fumble right before halftime here, and we're heading into the second half. Wyatt Christensen catches it in triple coverage and gets in. Murray's Dominic later on getting the sack on Aiden Henderson, and the Maroons win this one to spoil Danville's homecoming 38-14.
A good night for the Champaign schools and a nice road win there for the Maroons. To St. Joe, Spartans hosting Monticello with the ball, and the lead is the home team. Look at Logan Umbarger go. He doesn't like being tackled, and he's insulted that you even tried. All the way down to the goal line. Can they punch it in? Here's the QB sneak. Cody McKinney, is he in? Ref says yes. Spartans go up 14-0. Sage's offense gets going with a big gainer here from Zeke Young. He finds the outside, and he's really good in space. He's really good all over. Nolan Benny Kemper, QB keeper, untouched. Shout out the O-line there. The Sages complete the comeback on the road and get a massive, much-needed victory. Monticello takes it 28-21.
Huge win for them. Well, let's keep it in the IPC with Unity visiting Prairie Central. Started up the top. Unity's Dane Eisenhower hands it off to Crew. Eckstein makes a break for it, and he is gone. 6-0 Unity. Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Eisenhower to Eckstein. That one looks even longer than the last, and they continue to put points on the board. Magic Duo once again makes it 20-0, and Unity pulls out the win in this one on the road, 46-7.
Crew might be a pretty good ball carrier there.
Sure is. And to Mount Zion we go, the Charleston Trojans coming to town. And I feel like we say this almost every week. Keller Stocks to Jacob Harvey. It's 14-0. Then a short punt, and don't give Harvey any space or he will do the impossible. Just that. The Trojans try to answer later on. The Braves unstoppable in this one, winning 70-0. That's right, 7-0.
Jacob Harvey, pretty versatile player. All right, we go to Decatur where Eisenhower hosted Rochester. Already up 35 are the Rockets when our cameras showed up, and just continuing to pour it on. You could hear the hit there with the pads. The Panthers quick to answer, though, as quarterback Garyon Henderson finds Kimari Morton for a long ball and the first Eisenhower score of the night. Rockets proved to be too much, though. Tanner Beal to Tristan Stanton in the end zone, put up another 6 for Rochester, and the Rockets would fly away to a win in this one, 63-24. Hank Beatty, happy tonight.
Village Grove taking on Argenta-Oreana on homecoming for them as well. Second half, 7-0 Blue Devils. Nolan Shadwick and a host of defenders making a tackle for loss there. But the Bombers get the ball back and take full advantage. Carter Loeb looks down the middle to Jackson Veach, gets past the defense, and he is off to the races. See you later, touchdown. Argenta-Oreana ties the game. Blue Devils looking to answer shortly thereafter, but it's Cameron Jenkins causing problems in the backfield with a huge sack. But it'd be Villa Grove winning this one 14-10. I like the sally there.
I was going to say, that was pretty impressive. A defensive battle there.
Love to see it.
Oh, we got more highlights coming your way. Gibson City friends, we'll get to your game right after the break.